Alright, guys. We are back in Tristram. We're going to delve back in once again to the ruined, desecrated, perverted cathedral. Got the obligatory can of Monster Energy. And we are just gonna dive head first into this.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Okay, we're gonna load up one more potion of mana. Nope. Shit. We're gonna load up one more potion of mana. Okay.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Yes, ma'am, you do. That soul is me. Okay. 5 mana potions. I'm not gonna put you guys through the judgery of all the NPC jibber jabber 2 weeks in a row. Unless I think it's something that I haven't heard yet. Then, you know, we will probably listen through that. Pepin. Yeah, dude. I need some healing potions.
What ails you, my friend?
Bum, 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 bum. Okay. And I did learn a lesson last week. Lose the fight, keep the lesson, am I right? So we gonna go right here. Saved. Now, what I didn't know about original Diablo here was that there were different places. I thought it was just delving straight down into the same area. I legitimately thought that it was going to be all this the whole game. The irony there is that the way I originally became aware of this game, I might have mentioned this before, and I will probably mention it again, slightly ad nauseum. Diablo was originally just a footnote in the very early stages of my kind of gaming journey. At least as far as PC is concerned. I know that I've got this pretty negligible little cluster of guys over here. So I'm going to go and deal with them before I proceed down to level 2. You know, not a particularly significant little rabble, but, you know, for me right now, every little bit counts. But I found out about Diablo and StarCraft as well, because at the time I couldn't even tell you how little RAM the computer that I was playing games on that my parents had in our home was. It was functional. You know, we had a 56K modem. It was 1997 after all. And I was playing the shareware version of Warcraft 2 Tides of Darkness. And up to that point, I think it was a Doom game. Or I say a Doom game. Doom 2, Doom 2, the master levels. My dad got the double box set of those when they came out. So there was that. I never got the full version of Warcraft. I did play Orcs and Humans. Eventually, it would be quite a bit after I first played Warcraft 2. But I originally played Orcs and Humans on an old PC Gamer demo. And I may or may not be remembering it correctly, but if I recall, the sample discs that you got in those magazines had literally I mean, if I'm remembering this incorrectly, feel free to call me out. Again, you'd have to make it to this little corner of YouTube first. But I want to say they had hundreds of demos on them. And that was something that was just really cool. And I remember us having a one installment of the King's Quest series by Sierra, which I'm fairly certain was pirated or something, because it had those kind of issues that one notices when a game is pirated, you know. But then we also had Beavis and Butthead and Virtual Stupidity. And that was pretty much it for PC games back in the day. But they really did have an entirely different rendition of oh, okay. There's my Tome of Holy Bolt. I'm gonna need that here in just a second. When I run into where is he? What's his name? It's like Scopus or Scopus or something. Oh, bastards. Okay. Immune to magic. Is it, though? That's soul pus. Ew. Cool. That holy bolt really does it to me. Rat bastard. Okay. Chuggy chugs. I got a scroll of healing. Wish I knew just how many hit points that was going to restore.
do not have a spell ready.
Oh. Boo. That means I'm out of charges and I'm feeding on mana now. Which is not necessarily the end of the world just yet, but I know I'm not gonna have crap. Oh, crap. Nice. Oh, wow. I had to hit him so many more times when I played a few days ago. No more charges with my staff. I'm gonna forge onward. Just a smidgen. Actually, just in case this ends up being a bad idea. Nice. Oh yeah. Nope. So anyway, I started blasting. Ooh. What are you? Nothing of real consequence. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. You know, at the very least, one thing that I can promise is the simple fact that, or rather, is simply that those of you that find these edited playthroughs later on will not have to tolerate. Oh, how many charges I got on the staff of charge bolt? 48. Cool beans. Okay. I'm gonna have to do that anyway, so I might as well just do it now. But I really... cannot wait to have the time to sit down and do some editing, because then I can put up the videos in more of a let's play format, and then I get to jazz them up. Actually create some thumbnails. Yeah, and I honestly don't know what, like, mental block I have that's preventing me from doing that. I could literally open up Canva and have, you know, or Adobe, plug in whatever your favorite photo editing, video editing software is. I could have a thumbnail in practically 0 time. Why don't I? Probably just a little bit lazy.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen. Ah, Pepin. I count him as a true friend, perhaps the closest I have here. He is a bit addled at times, but never a more caring or considerate soul has existed. His knowledge and skills are equaled by few, and his door is always open. Well, what can I do for you? Well, what can I do for you?
You can buy some things that I don't want or need. Yep. A unique item, but not any good for me. Yep. Try to achieve like a Elon Musk level of pensive as I'm scrolling through these 28-year-old top-down RPG menu options. Purchase options, I guess. I swear he's had better armor for me to purchase.
The village needs your help, good master. Some months ago, King Leoric's... Greetings, good master. Welcome to the Tavern of the Rising Sun. As I told you, good master, the king was entombed 3 levels below. He's down there, waiting in the putrid darkness for his chance to destroy this land.
Well, what can I do for you? I made many of the weapons.
You don't want the dull staff of readiness? The hell am I supposed to sell that to?
Hello,
Adria,
my
perhaps?
friend. Stay a while and listen. Ah, the story of our king is...
What ails you, my friend? The loss of his son was too much for King Leoric. I give...
Can't a fellow drink in peace? I don't care about that. Listen, no skeleton is gonna be my king. Leoric is king. King! So you hear me? Hail to the king!
Okay. So as I mentioned, if you were unfortunate enough to have watched last week's stream, all the mentioning of Leoric and the kind of rehashing of that whole story, you know, it's like, yeah, I've played Diablo 3. I get it.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Okay, so we're off to Pepin for some healing. We are most of the way to level 5. I'm feeling relatively good about this. Relatively good.
What ails
Probably
you,
should
my
go
friend?
talk to the weird kid up in the woods. Okay. 5 mana, 6 healing. Let's roll. How much do I have? 257.
Good day. How may I don't like to think about how the king died.
Well, I don't like to think about a lot of things. Again, I cannot wait to edit these down and make them into more digestible Let's Plays. It does genuinely feel like the longer I sit here, the smoother my brain gets. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I hate me so much. I was walking in Memphis. Walking with my feet 10 feet off a wheel. If you don't know what that is, ask your parents' kid about a truly terrifying, horrible monster called Michael McDonald. No offense to any Michael McDonald fans out there. I can get down to some Michael McDonald every once in a while. But I think we can all be honest with each other and admit that it is a little much at times. Okay. We're just gonna move a few frames at a time here. Nice and slow, like. Not in any hurries. About to level up again, so no rushing. And that's R-U-S-H-I-N apostrophe. No rushing. Holy crap.
Not enough mana.
This little turd. No. No, absolutely not. No, no. What the hell was that thing? You know, man. Oh boy. Okay. And I have no other healing items. Wow. That happened so quickly. You'll notice all those bad things happened after I mentioned Michael McDonald. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Let's see. This time, I know that they're going to try to swarm on me. And I will be prepared with my staff of charged bolt. when they do get that good floor sweeping AoE damage.
What ails you, my friend?
And you know, Pepin, I wish you, like so many Elder Scrolls merchants, would just sell all the potions that I need. But instead, I find myself having to go all the way over to Adria's hut. Now, I know it's not as though Diablo 1 here is a perfectly expansive world and it's huge. But again, this walking is tedious.
Over here. As long as you don't need anything reattached, old Pepin is as good as they come. If I'd have had some of those potions he brews, I might still have my leg. Look, I'm running a business here. I don't sell information, and I don't care about some king that's been dead longer than I've been alive. If you need something to use against this king of the undead, then I can help you out.
Well, yeah, I just might need something to use against this king of the undead. Oh, right, that thing. Okay, I'm gonna go kill that gray thing, whatever the hell that was. Say whatever the hell that was, because I have no idea. No way. What is that thing? Okay, at least I was smart enough to save right here, but that's still a ways back. Okay. Okay. A ways back, but this could be an opportunity for me to kind of improve on how things went last time. Wasn't great. Obviously. Being that I'm all dead and stuff. Of course not. Damn it. See, man? It's just challenging enough to be like, no. Why is this happening to me? I was doing so well. Okay. I want my staff charge bolt up here, right? Set this thing over here. I don't want to accidentally use my Scroll of Town portal. Alright. Okay. Get it together. Nothing. Doesn't even reset with RNG. Okay, this is not going so well. Did I finally get it? Thank God. Was frustrating. I'm so certain that's not going to be the only one, though. Definitely not. How many charges do I have left? Let me check my inventory. Not a lot. But I do still have a few mana potions, so I can make this work for a little bit longer. Alright, there's my level up. Yes, 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 yes. You just die and go away forever, please. Progress. Alright, guys. Thanks a lot for sticking around. Battery on the camera is almost dead. You all have a good night. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to keep the stream going until the camera dies. So, got a little bit longer.
I do not have a spell ready.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Not good. Yeecha.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Mana. Rot feast of the hungry. Sweet. Oh, a potion of healing. How wonderful. I don't know what that means, but I will take it.